What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick Valentine, and welcome to this video. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, what's your topic today? What are you on here about? Well, you said the word topic, so that's what I'm going to be doing. There's been something that's really been crossing my mind for a very, very long time now. It's about the relationships in WWE. Now, I don't think a lot of these matter, but in my personal perspective, I feel like there are some relationships that can either make or break a competitor, or make or break certain careers. And I'm thinking you guys might know where I'm going along with this. But in case if there are people that are not aware of what I'm talking about, is that there is it doesn't affect everybody. So I'm gonna give you guys a few examples. The ones that don't really affect anything would be like Natalya and Tyson Kidd. Carmella and Big Cass don't really make a big difference. Miz and Maurice, I'll probably say, yeah, maybe they might have a few things in common. Rusev and Lana, there are certain relationships that can either make or break a certain person, but I'm not saying all of them do, but two in particular. Well, I should say three, but just two for now. Two in particular come to my mind, and I really do think that these two are the definite experiment of make or break. And this topic is going to be about me talking about these two specific women, and whether they've make or break. So that's going to be the title of this video: Make or Break. So that's going to be the whole story of this video. If you're wondering who are these two particular women I'm talking about, these two particular women I'm talking about are AJ Lee and Nikki Bella. These two are the main focus. Now, in case if there's anything else, I've got anything up, maybe a few other women and males, relationships, might pluck a few in there. But these two are going to be the main focus. Maybe Miz and Maurice, maybe Miz and Maurice and Rusev and Lana, I don't know, but for now, we'll just talk about these two as the main focus. So these two are going to be the main focus of this discussion. I want to talk about AJ Lee first. And AJ Lee, she's definitely one of the biggest performers. She was one of the big performers in WWE. When she was Divas champion in 2013, people really didn't care for her, when she was a heel. She actually was booed. And when she came back in 2014, around about July, I think it was in July. She came back in 2014 in July to challenge Paige for the Divas Championship, because AJ lost the title to Paige on the night after WrestleMania. So make sure you remember that. Night after WrestleMania, that happened. And instead of keeping AJ heel, they switched them. They had AJ go face and Paige go heel. But the main story here, this is where things change. This is about where I think things change. AJ Lee didn't turn face because they wanted her face. She turned face all because she said, "I do," to one guy. And I think you all know who I'm talking about. If people know what I'm on about, then yeah, you would know. And if you're wondering why did I say "I do," well, AJ got married with this certain guy, and she agreed to marry him. They kissed. She became a part of his family. Bang. Couple married. These two are now married. But in case if people do not know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about the man that people never give up on wanting back in WWE. The man by the name of CM Punk. AJ Lee locked lips with CM Punk on her wedding day, and she officially became a Brooks. Became a part of CM Punk's family, and she married him. In 2014, WWE were on a really bad note. Were on a bad note with CM Punk. And they still are to this day. 4 years later, they still are on bad terms with CM Punk. So in 2014 through 2015, before she retired, I honestly believe fans never gave two shits about AJ Lee, honestly. I could be wrong. People out there could have liked AJ, but the problem I had with this is that, well, I didn't really recognize this a lot during my times being a fan of AJ, but looking back at it all now, it makes total sense. Because fans, in my opinion, fans only liked AJ because she was married to CM Punk. To me, that was the only reason why people liked her. Sure, I could be wrong, but honestly though, I feel like people only liked AJ because she said I do to Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. I feel like CM Punk is the reason why people liked her. I will be amazed if there was anybody out there that liked AJ not because of CM Punk. I'm one of them. I didn't like AJ Lee because she was married to CM Punk. I liked AJ way before she even married him. I liked AJ way before she even married him. And I stuck to that. I didn't use CM Punk as an excuse to like AJ Lee, like most people did. I'll be very amazed if there was anybody out there that didn't like AJ. I'll be very amazed if there were people out there that didn't like AJ because of CM Punk. I actually much prefer you actually liking AJ Lee because of AJ Lee, because of her talents, and because of her personality, her talents, her in-ring work, her mic skills. I wanted people to like AJ Lee for who she is. I didn't want people liking AJ Lee because she's married to CM Punk. I felt like, and we all know WWE hated CM Punk during this entire thing. So, they wanted to act like they still respected AJ by saying, oh, here you go, we'll give you the Divas Championship. She won the Divas Championship two more times in 2014, only to try and lure CM Punk back. They were doing everything they could to lure CM Punk back, and they thought having his wife be the head leader was going to draw him back to the WWE. It didn't even draw him back. WWE tried everything to get CM Punk back, until finally they had enough of it. And they're like, right, this is obviously not working, so let's change it up. And this is where the conversation comes into play, where the word make or break comes into it. AJ Lee's career was broken, became broken, at one pay-per-view against one specific opponent, and that person was Nikki Bella. When Nikki Bella came into AJ, and when they had their whole feud, WWE tried to relive a John Cena CM Punk rivalry, but instead, let's make the female version of CM Punk versus John Cena. We got the female CM Punk AJ Lee versus the female John Cena Nikki Bella. So they get these two to collide, try to make a great rivalry. And who ends up being the superior person in the end? Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella ends up getting the superiority with the most victories. So in the end, it proves that WWE really didn't give a shit about AJ Lee. They were only using her just to try and get Punk back. And because they never could get Punk back, they're like, stuff this. stuff this. We'll just have AJ Lee get buried at the hands of Nikki Bella. We'll have Nikki Bella just kill AJ's career. It only took one kiss, one elbow, one rack attack. Done. AJ went downhill. They killed everything about AJ at that point. And AJ was just nothing more than just another talent on the roster. And do you want to know what else confirms this? Nikki Bella became the longest reigning Divas champion in WWE. 301 days past AJ's record. So that is a break. AJ Lee broke her career by marrying CM Punk. I'm not saying it was a bad decision on her part. I would never say anything about AJ Lee to the point where I'd say, you know what, she made a stupid decision. I respect AJ for showing her love and her passion for CM Punk. It showed how much she loved him. But maybe she should have thought about her career. Maybe just a bit. But she did it. And there's nothing we can do about that. So AJ Lee pretty much sealed her fate by marrying CM Punk. Now we're going to go on to Nikki Bella. Now Nikki Bella, I'm going to say this right now. Nikki Bella's popularity has gone incredibly up since being with John Cena. And we all know she's with John Cena. Her relationship with John Cena is very well known on Total Divas and Total Bellas. Because I'm pretty sure people watch that. So Nikki Bella, I'm going to tell you guys this. And I don't want people telling me I'm wrong on this. Because ever since John Cena came into Nikki Bella's life, Nikki Bella's career has definitely turned around. Nobody gave a shit about the Bella Twins in their early days. No one gave a shit about the Bella Twins in their early days. The Bella Twins were just there. They were just there. They were just there as women, beautiful looking girls, attractive, make the fans go, "Ooh, these two girls are hot." You know? That's what they were like back then. And they still are now. They're still attractive now. But I'm saying that back in their early days when they started in 2007 or 2008, I can't remember when they debuted. I think it was 2008 they debuted. Oh. They came into the WWE around about 2008, 2007. Not 100% sure. And nobody really cared about them. Nobody really cared about them in their early days. But that all changed as soon as Total Divas came. And I believe Total Divas came in around about 2013. Total Divas came into it in 2013. Everybody found out she was dating John Cena. And that's where her popularity began growing. Nikki Bella's popularity began to grow. And as we all know, we got kids. We got kid fans who love John Cena. And for the kids who watch Total Divas and they find out that Nikki Bella is dating John Cena, they would say to their parents, "Mom, get me some Nikki Bella stuff. Give me some Nikki Bella merchandise, because she's dating the one guy that I admire, John Cena." You know. I mean, I can't really tell you that the fans cared about the Bella Twins before they found out Nikki Bella was in love with John Cena. You can't tell me that the Bella Twins were popular way before John Cena came into things. Yeah, Brie Bella was Divas champion one time in 2011, and then Kelly took the title from her. But that was only they only got that rub because they needed someone as champion. They didn't really have a lot of women then. Or divas, I should say. They didn't have a lot of divas back then, so they had to give someone the championship. And they needed a heel. They needed heels. So they had to use the Bella Twins to do that. Honestly though, I feel like it was really, really ironic that John Cena made Nikki Bella popular. I don't think Nikki Bella would have gotten popular on her own. And I'm being dead serious, guys. I'm being dead serious. there's absolutely no way that you can tell me that Nikki Bella would have gotten popular on her own without John Cena. There's no way you can tell me that. It's the same thing that goes with Brie Bella. Well, okay, I'll give Brie Bella a benefit of the doubt here. Because even though Daniel Bryan is very, very popular, Brie Bella really got, not saying cast it aside, she was more like one of those iffies. She only got that, she did get that pop from the crowd, as they say, because they know she's married to Daniel Bryan and all. Like, the crowd would do the yes chants, and she'd do the yes kicks. She'd do the yes kicks, and the crowd would do the yes chants, and she'd get a pop when she'd do the yes lock. That's about it. That's about it for Brie Bella. Like, Brie Bella got the short end of the stick, but I guess I should say, you know what, if people didn't like her because she chose with Daniel Bryan, I guess that's okay. But she still did get popular due to marrying Daniel Bryan, because people do tend to do that. And this is what I didn't like about the whole entire WWE universe. They only start liking those they only start liking those wrestlers who end up falling in love with the wrestler that they really admire. Sure, John Cena is one of those guys that gets hated, but have you guys noticed that John Cena, through sometime last year, 2017, that John Cena's boos have slightly gone away? Yeah, I've noticed John Cena's boos have slightly gone away a bit. John Cena does seem to get more cheers and often than boos now. Maybe it's because he's a part-timer now, and people can accept him as a part-timer. Maybe that could be the reason why. But still, though, John Cena has really... I still think John Cena has really changed Nikki Bella's career. Because I believe it was in 2015 that Vince McMahon... I could be totally wrong on this, but I heard a story back in 2015 when Nikki Bella was still Divas champion. Vince McMahon was actually thinking about actually having Nikki Bella actually not break AJ's record at first. He wanted Nikki Bella to drop the title to Charlotte at Battleground, I believe. Or was it SummerSlam? I can't remember, but it was one of those two pay-per-views. And John Cena said, no, don't do that. And John Cena was the one that butted in and told him, don't do that. That's unnecessary. So I feel like John Cena really was protecting Nikki Bella. Sure, I think it's understandable, because, you know, he loves her. But, I mean, the funny thing is about that is that if you're going to protect someone, you shouldn't really say that in front of your boss. But yeah, Vince McMahon will listen to John Cena, because John Cena is the face, for now, of WWE. For now, he's the face. That could certainly be going to Roman Reigns anytime soon. And also, so yeah, that's basically on that side of things. So I honestly believe, in my honest opinion, I feel like John Cena has made Nikki Bella popular. Make or break. Nikki Bella had got made popular due to being with John Cena, and AJ got braked due to being with CM Punk. And Brie Bella is sort of in the middle. Brie Bella's sort of in the middle there. So I could be wrong on all this. Some of you people might be thinking, oh, I'm over-exaggerating. What am I talking about? You know, this type of shit you shouldn't really be saying that shit. Like, relationships have got nothing to do with booking and all that shit. But just take it all in for a second. Instead of thinking of creative booking and Vince McMahon and CM Punk and all this bullshit, if you instead of, well, maybe think of CM Punk, but if you don't think about the booking logically, Just go back to the past years. Can you guys tell me, at any point before John Cena started dating Nikki Bella, was Nikki Bella popular? Was Nikki Bella popular before she got with John Cena? The answer is no. Nobody really cared about her. Nobody really cared about her or Brie Bella before they got together, before they both got together with John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Did people really care about AJ Lee when nobody knew she was dating CM Punk? No, nobody cared about AJ Lee. Nobody cared about them. The fans, I'm talking about the fans. I'm not talking about backstage politics. I'm talking about the fans. Ever since they found out that AJ Lee married CM Punk, and this is the other thing I wanted to bring up, every time when AJ was in the ring, they never chanted her name. They always chanted, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. They always wanted to chant CM Punk and not chant AJ Lee or AJ. They didn't want to do that. Sure you get it. Sure you get your casual fans, with signs of AJ with the Divas Championship and all. Sure you get those. That's because they're kids. Do you really think kids are gonna care? Do you think kids? Because they're kids. Kids aren't gonna know that she's married to CM Punk. These kids probably thought that these kids could have been like, oh, this girl's really admired me, even as a heel. Even while as a heel, they might have thought AJ Lee is such a good idol to live up to. Yeah, it could be the same. Yeah, some people could say the same thing about Nikki Bella when she started getting popular. Kids might have thought she was really good idol, and they wanted to really live up to her as their idol. But you gotta understand, relationships do change lives. Even though some people might think relationships don't really matter in the line perspective of WWE, but honestly, I feel that way. No one gave a shit about Nikki Bella before she started getting with John Cena. Nobody cared about her. I really doubt anybody cared about Nikki Bella during her periods when she wasn't with John Cena. But I'm being dead serious. Ever since John Cena came into Nikki Bella's life, I feel like Nikki Bella has been getting more popular because of being with John Cena. It's like I said before, kids would not have known about Nikki Bella being with John Cena, and when they watched Total Divas, they would have seen Nikki with Cena, and they'll be like, oh, I want to get some Nikki Bella merchandise now. Because kids don't think well. Kids don't think with their brain. Kids are kids. They don't understand. Kids won't understand. So they were going to ask their parents, go get me some Nikki Bella merchandise. I like Nikki Bella now because she's with John Cena. People could say the same thing about Brie Bella. Oh, I like Brie Bella now because she's with Daniel Bryan. We all like Daniel Bryan, so we should like her too. It was the same thing with AJ Lee. Nobody cared about AJ Lee. As soon as they found out she married CM Punk, they were like, oh, let's love AJ Lee. Let's love AJ Lee now because she's with CM Punk, the one guy that the entire world really, really likes. To me, that's not fair. To me, that's not fair. You shouldn't like someone because of who they're dating. And this has been something that has really been bugging me since then. It's been bugging me since 2014 through 2015. Well, actually, it's been bugging me since last year, since I've gotten more smarter with the company and all that. But it's been bugging me for so long, and I've been wanting to make a video on this, but I was thinking, but would people really believe me? Would people really believe that I'm telling the truth about it or not? People might see it differently to me. But honestly though, that's how I feel about all this. I feel like AJ Lee and Nikki Bella's spark of popularity only happened because of who they're married to. Nikki Bella isn't married to John Cena yet. They're engaged. But she soon will be married to John Cena. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. If you people disagree with me, that's fine. That's fine. You can disagree with me if you want. You can comment your thoughts down below and tell me what are your true thoughts on this, and do you really think the relationships really did matter between them? I believe it did. I believe it did. I really do believe that these relationships, AJ marrying Punk, really changed AJ, and Nikki Bella getting with John Cena really changed her too. Because Nikki Bella wasn't as half as popular. She wasn't nowhere near as popular until John Cena came into her life. Just think about that for a second. Just think about it. And then maybe you'll understand. Maybe then you'll understand. But then again, I could be talking ridiculous and I could be completely wrong. So anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. It's the end of this discussion talk. Thank you all for joining me for this video. Comment down below your thoughts. And do you agree with me? Do you think AJ, do you believe with me on AJ and Nikki Bella? Do you believe me that Nikki Bella's gotten more popular due to being with John Cena? And also, do you people think it is ridiculous that fans really turn around on a certain wrestler because of who they date? I honestly believe relationships make or break professional wrestling, because the wrestling fans will end up changing their minds on certain wrestlers. Because I remember back, people hated Nikki Bella, and now all of a sudden they love her. It's the same thing with AJ. They all hated her till they found out she was married to Punk. They all loved her. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for joining me for this video. Like I said, hit that like button. Comment down below your thoughts on this discussion. Join in the conversation if you want to. Subscribe, hit the bell, so you'll be notified whenever I make a video. And I'll see you all next time, guys. Catch you later.